Hey everyone, what's going on? Lee Taft here. Welcome to Speed Tips from my garage in the classroom. This is episode number 79. Today what I want to do is I want to introduce why you should be making mistakes, okay? Or at least teaching your athletes how to get out of mistakes, okay? That's a critical part of building confidence in the efficiency of your athlete's movement, okay? So let's say an athlete gets caught in a bad position or they lunge, maybe trying to get to a ball or reach for an opponent in a physical sport like football or wrestling or whatever, somewhere to get out of position. And then all of a sudden now they got to get back on balance or they got to accelerate in another direction. We need to teach them how to get out of that. So for example, if I got caught over here but the play goes this way, I have to be able to hip turn and get out of there, right? So one of the progressions I like to do with my athletes is we'll start them squared up. We say, all right, this is good defense. This is where we should be. This would be caught in a bad position. Now, keep in mind, the athletes are not intentionally making a mistake, but they've made a movement that is not in the direction their opponent's going. So maybe the opponent faked them this way and went this way. So they bit on this movement. So we never pivot out of it because we've already talked about pivoting is a big mistake unless the rules tell us we have to, like basketball. So now if I'm caught here, we pivot up, we hip turn out of it, and then we push and you do whatever movement from that point that is needed. So maybe a shuffle is good enough. Maybe you have to use a lateral run step, or maybe you just got to turn and sprint. The next one you want to do is have the athlete come at it squared up, then quickly make a mistake, and then get out of it. So it'd be like this. I come in, I split step, boom, here, mistake, and then I get out of it, okay? Now the other thing we're going to do is we're going to introduce this same pattern, but we're going to do it from coming into it from different positions. So I might be traveling like this, I turn, I come here, and then I come back around. So what we're trying to do is get the athlete to be able to manage their mass and momentum of different entry points. So entry points mean I might be coming in like this, I might be coming in wide and breaking down, I might be coming in from the side, I could even be coming in from a back pedal, having to turn, bite on it, and then having to get out of it, okay? That's what we call variability. Build that variability into the athlete's toolbox, and then they can recall on that when they need to, okay? Teach your athletes how to recover from a mistake. All right, now, I'm not going to do it now, but the other thing that you want to add is teach them how to get up off the ground. So if they're laying flat on their stomach, how do you get them up to go forwards? How do you get them up to turn and go the other way? If they're laying on their side, some volleyball players dig, they dive, they roll to their side, they roll. How do they get up to get back in the play? Okay, you've got to practice these things. If they fall on their back, football, we get on our backs a lot. How do they get up from it? Do they just roll over and take a couple steps? Don't think so. I think once you're rolled over, you've got to be able to get to one side, pop, push, get your feet underneath you, and then accelerate in the new direction. So you got to teach these things, all right? So have some fun with those, but this one was a little bit different. I got thinking about this watching some sports the other night, and people were making mistakes in their movements, especially on basketball, and just weren't recovering really well. So you gotta every once in a while, even if it's once a week, just drill it and give them confidence that they can recover from a mistake. All right, guys, hey, have an awesome day. We will see you tomorrow for episode number 80. All right.